What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Amazon.com with the ticker symbol AMZN. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So every Saturday, I'm going to be trying to look at Amazon. So if you guys want to see more of Amazon, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like down below. So let's take a look at the daily chart. The last time I looked at this chart was back on September 17th, and you see that price was about to break outside of the range highs. It did, but it failed and immediately fell back inside this orange range pattern. So now we're back at the top again. Is it going to break out? Well, it doesn't look that bullish as of right now. You see that it was not staying above this bullish trend line. Looks like it's back testing it for some sort of resistance, and also testing the top of the range as resistance. It could fall back down to the lows of the range. So this is the most probable situation. Fall back down to the lows of the range, probably to the 170s, maybe even the 160s. But again, if price can stay above this prior high right here, or this prior low, and break of this range, is going to push up to the $200 level, retest this prior high right here, and probably making a new one, because overall the trend is still up. So the major trend is still up. You can see the price is inside of this yellow channel, so it is working its way up. But in the meantime, it's been struggling to go up since basically April of this year. We're kind of at the same price as in April of 2024. So not much has changed in terms of price. There's definitely some movement, but in terms of price, it's kind of been the same. So again, it's not that bullish. That price broke outside of the range highs and fell back inside the range, and now we could be finding resistance for another leg down. But if somehow price does break out again, most likely it will be successful and stay outside of the range pattern. So we'll see what happens. As right now, I would definitely say, long term it's pretty bullish. Short term, it can make two choices because it's at resistance. Either we push through that resistance level and reach that $200 level, or we hold at resistance and we fall back down to the lower 170s. So I don't know which one's going to occur. I don't see which one's more likely. It would have been more likely for price to break out if it stayed above this trend line right over here. But since it broke the trend line, it's looking slightly more likely we move to the downside. So we'll see what happens in the short term. But long term, either way, even if we do see the drop down, it's still looking pretty bullish. Here's a look at the weekly chart. You can see that we do have a longer term measurement target at the 256 level. That's measured from this entire large impulse dating back from 2014 up until 2021. And if you replicate that, the target now would be 254. So it is on its way towards higher price levels. It did make a prior all-time high this year, a new one, and we're kind of right near the prior all-time high levels back in 2021. So again, overall still long-term bullish. You can see that definitely there's this yellow uptrend channel in play. Short term, it's not that strong. It's looking like it could see a small drop, but it's not that high probability either. It's just as easily can break out higher. So this long-term momentum could override that short-term momentum and also make that short-term momentum higher or trend up. So let's see what happens. If you can break that 189 level, I'm looking for the 200 and possibly the 215s, 220s. If it holds at where we currently are, it's going to most likely fall back down to the lower side of the range, right around the lower 170s. So all I have for Amazon and the daily and weekly charts. Just have to wait and see what the market decides to do. But that's how I'm looking at the chart. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.